Well, hello, Young and the Restless Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Wednesday, December the 7th, 2022. Wednesday, December the 7th, 2022. I think you all know what I'm getting ready to start off with. Bam! Well, she ain't his daughter. She is not Tucker's daughter. Oh my goodness. Wowzers. She shows up to Tucker's room after being, got a little something there, after being rejected by Noah. Now, mind you, Noah kissed her, let her kiss him, kissed her, right? Because she's like, I want you, Noah. I want you. And there's something there. You have to feel it too, Noah. So she reaches, and he knew she was gonna kiss him. He should have said, what you doing, girl? No. But he kissed her. Then he pushed her away. And he goes, this is not happening, Audra. Yes, sparks were never our problem. Our problems were much deeper than that. See, I'm really wondering what really went on there, right? He goes, oh no, much deeper than that. This is not going to happen. We are not going to go there. And she goes, I know you have someone, but I know it can't compare to what we had. It's like, no, you obviously don't know he has someone. You don't know at all. And you don't care. You guys have been apart how long? You didn't look for him, he didn't look for you? Oh no. So needless to say, she goes, message received. And she goes walking out the club, runs right over to Tucker's hotel room. And he goes, well, I'm surprised to see you here. Now, you know this ain't the first time. You can just tell that wasn't the first time. Because usually with the first time, they pretend to be upset, pretend to need to be consoled, and then, oops, it happens. No, she came right on in, unbuttoning, opening up, and here he goes. That was something else to me. And she is still working at Chancellor Winters, which is interesting. She's still working there. I don't know under what capacity she's working there, but she is. Now, we've got one or two things going to go on. For one thing, Devon is single. She's not his type. Devon has a child. Seriously, not his type. But I could see Daniel looking at her. I could see that. The problem is Lily is her boss. So can only go too far, especially if Lily and Daniel are getting closer together. That's what's interesting. Because, okay, of course, we have Daniel and Lily. They finish their dinner at Society. They decide to go and have dessert at Crimson because Sharon has these red, what's that, red velvet cupcakes that Lily really likes and Daniel likes them too, right? So they go for red velvet for dessert before she's going to head back to the office because she goes, oh, still got a lot of work to do. And he's going to get to work. So they're there and they're laughing while they're trying to decide, talking about, what we getting, right? So of course, who comes downstairs from being with Chelsea? But Billy. And he looks at the two of them together like, oh, well. And so Lily said, well, hey, Billy. She walks over to him. And Daniel says, let me go check out the cupcake, the counter, right? Because I think Sharon was there. I can't remember. And so he goes, I'm surprised, to see you here. I thought you were going to order takeout and go back to the office. She said, yeah, I was. But then Daniel was there getting ready to order takeout too. So we decided to eat together. And now we've come here. Oh, but you were supposed to be home all night. What was it? Chelsea? And he goes, well, yeah, I felt she might need cheering up. So we watched a movie. Lily's like, sounds cozy to me. Whatever, she just like, whew. Like, of course you'd come over and watch a movie with her, How Billy feels that constant stuff is okay, I don't know, right? So Billy then says, Lily, can we sit down and have dessert here so we could talk? And she goes, no, I am having dessert with Daniel. And then I have got to go back to the office. Well, okay, then can we talk when you get home? She goes, talk about what, Billy? Well, Chelsea. Oh my goodness. Chelsea got the impression that from what you said, you wanted her to like push back or put some distance between me and her. And Lily looked at him and said, I don't know how she got that impression. I told you what I told her. I just reminded her of her entire network, Billy. That's all I did. She has more than you. She really does. Right. And Billy goes, but it's just, I don't know how you said it to her, but for you to even, make those statements for someone in such a fragile state and she looked at him and she said, you know what? I can't help how she took that. Nor am I going to even waste my time. She said, because I was very nice to Chelsea. And Chelsea did not even say Lily was mean to her. She goes, Lily reminded me of blah, blah, blah. So I kind of figured yeah, and that's what Chelsea said. Okay. Billy's taking it that, oh, Lily did this, right? Well, what time do you think you'll be home? Because I want to talk about this some more. And she's like, nope, no need to talk about it anymore. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Now, I'm getting ready to go back over and eat and get my cupcake and finish dessert with Daniel. And I was like, go ahead, Lily. Go ahead. Because there is no way he's going to chastise me about Chelsea. I did not call Chelsea. Chelsea called me. I was just with Chelsea at Thanksgiving. Very nice and cordial to her. Okay, this is the real world. And like Chelsea said, I don't want people treating me differently. Lily is not treating her, and actually Lily is treating her very diplomatically, but realistically. Come on now. Oh. So Billy looks at her and she walked away like, no. And she goes back and she, gets her cupcake and her and Daniel sit down and they're talking. And Daniel's like, did Billy have a problem with us having dinner together? And, and now we're having it. She goes, no, that's not it at all. Now let's eat out, let's change the subject. No. Mm-mm. So now Daniel's talking about some pie in the sky ideas that he's having. And Lily's looking all entrenched like, wow, this could be interesting. This would work. And I'm thinking, no, Lily, stay in your lane with Chancellor Industries. Don't be going down a million rabbit holes with Daniel. Let Daniel just deal with the one game he pitched you and see where it goes. Okay, see where it goes. I think the only reason, or one of the reasons she's really entertaining his out of the box ideas is he does have an artist background and they tend to think out of the box, abstract visions, different things. Whereas Nate was a surgeon. It's different, it really is. But not to say Daniel's even more qualified than Nate would be, but it is different. I do feel that way. I'm thinking, okay, I see it could be a little different, because Nate trained for years to do one thing. Daniel's been doing a lot of different things, meeting a lot of different people, putting on exhibits and just the whole out there thing, right? So, they finished and she's like, nope, has nothing to do with us. Like, don't even worry yourself about it because I'm not worried about it, right? And so Jack actually leaves Diane, goes to the office because he did have something that he needed in the Asian market because it was nighttime here, but they're getting ready to open up business there. And Diane's like, you're gonna leave me? You gonna no? I thought she was gonna say, can I go with you? And I'm thinking, chick, you have been gone for what, 8 years? Living on your own, taking care of yourself. You're like a cat. You got 9 lives and you take care of yourself. You have not needed anybody to protect you. Tucker didn't protect her from Jeremy at all. Diane did what she wanted to do. Okay? But now protection. Oh, I need to protect you. Oh, Jack. Oh. So he goes, no, I'm going to have Mrs. Martinez. She'll make you a guest room. You're going to have everything you need up there, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'll be back later. So Jack leaves. I thought he was getting ready to go over to Stark's a hotel room crazily, like his son did, right? But no, he didn't. He went to Jabot, handled his business. And Phyllis comes walking into the office, right? She's walking in, hello, Jack. And he's like, she goes, so fancy seeing you here. He goes, well, I'm surprised you're here working late too. What? You got to get caught up on lunch from all the misdeeds you've been doing or something. He said, and she goes, no, I'm just doing my job, Jack. And then she's like, what's this attitude? Oh, and he said, oh, he laid into her about, she goes, look, no, Diane was the one out of line attacking me in public. She's saying what she said to me all in society. I didn't do anything. Diane, as far as I'm concerned, is well within her rights to have, confronted you with what you've done. She goes, and what is it I'm supposed to have done, Jack? Jeremy Stark showed up at our door looking for Diane, and you told him where, I live. You put my entire family at danger. She goes, okay, for one, what makes you think I ever did that? No. Have you been in contact with Stark? Did you? She goes, here's my phone, Jack. Check the contacts, check the text, check email, check whatever you want to check. Here's my phone. And he looks at her, he goes, I don't need your phone. I happen to know you would never do that on your own phone. I know your expertise. And I'm thinking, but if Diane would have said, here's my phone, Jack. Here's my phone. You won't see any text, anything. Well, for one, if there was a text, everybody, isn't there something called a delete button? I don't know about you, and I have an iPhone. If I delete the text, they're gone, right? Only people can get them are the cops. The layperson cannot bring back texts that they deleted. Please. So he lets her have it. The only reason you were here was because of Kyle and Summer, mainly Summer. And I agreed, and I wished I never agreed to allow you to come into this building. And I'm thinking Phyllis still would have did what she's going to do. Her working in the building had nothing to do with it, period, right? And he goes, what you're forgetting is Marquetti. And he is just yelling. I'm thinking, Jack, you're going to have a heart attack, right? It's under the Jabot umbrella. And I am Jabot. I'm Jabot. And I am going to protect Diane. And I am not going to stand for what you did. He's pretty much just letting her know, oh, I'm going to make sure you're out of here. That's really what. And Phyllis is like, oh, no. I didn't bring, why is Jeremy Stark here, Jack? You're not thinking. Why is he here? He's here because of Diane. Why aren't you thinking that? I was right. She is trouble. She's been trouble from the time you knew she was, Phyllis was holding her ground. And he goes, you still haven't answered my question. Did you do it? Phyllis like, please, I ain't answering nothing. Because the question shouldn't be answered. I mean, shouldn't be asking me. She goes, I am not the bad guy here. I'm not the bad guy, Jack. Period. And for you not to be able to see that you're further gone, Phyllis was like, he was further gone than she said. She held her own. He walked past her, snatched his coat off the coat rack, and walked out. Right? And Phyllis was like, so? Phyllis wasn't like, I can't believe him. Phyllis was like, so? She was reacting just like a person that did contact Jeremy Stark would act like. And what? And now let's see what's going to happen. So Jack goes home. And mind you, Diane's supposed to be upstairs. He walks in. He's still kind of upset about the argument now. See, he's telling Phyllis and putting his emotions on Phyllis, all these emotions that he's actually feeling for Diane. He's actually pissed off that she's lied to him so much. But at some point, he's feeling like he got to save face. At some point, he's doubling down, knowing it's against his best interest, knowing that. And Ashley's going to be next. He's going to alienate Ashley. Ashley's going to move out of the Abbott family house, Tracy's house too, Billy's too. And Ashley's going to go move in with Abby. Abby's all alone in the big Chancellor mansion. She's going to move out. As a matter of fact, when Abby, tells her Chance wants a divorce and Abby will probably move in. Ashley will probably move in with her daughter just because. Her daughter needs some support. Ashley does not need to live under Jack attitude. And now that he brought Diane in, I'm peace out of that place, right? So Jack, he walks in the living room and he kind of looks towards, kind of not a little bit startled, but not like, oh my God, what? He's startled because he didn't know Diane was still there. Oh, and she's laying on the couch. Like, oh no, sleepy, but I fell asleep so scared. Oh, I was so scared. So he goes to put the blanket further up on her. She goes, he goes, no, calm down. It's just me. Oh, no, I'm just so scared. And I'm like, are you kidding me, chick? You have never been scared in your life. You are a trouble starter. You're not scared. Period. You're a manipulator. You're not scared. So Jack, he sits down on the edge of the couch and come here. And he just puts her into it. Oh no, come here. And she goes, thank you so much. I feel safe now. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jack. Jack, I can't wait for him to get everything that's coming to him. See, every day, and he's not thinking about it, every single day, he's getting a new revelation of what Diane has done. Every day, she tells him, oh, I did this. Oh, I did that. Oh, I know why Jeremy feels I owe him something. It's because I married him. Ooh, I'm actually still his wife. But I only did it because I was scared. And that marriage, that means nothing to me, okay? He married, like one of the commenters said, he married Taylor. He didn't marry Diane. So really, I'm not married to him. And Jacoby, oh, okay, so you didn't use your real name, right? No. Okay, then good. It's okay. It's all right, Diane. It's all right. So anyway, that was all that. Oh, no, that wasn't all. Billy shows up at Noah's club and Adam is there, drinking. See, that is a problem with Adam too. Realistically, has he checked on Chelsea? Nope. Because he's too busy consumed with thoughts of Sally. So Billy comes in and sits down next to him and immediately kind of goes in on it. starts to kind of go Adam, and Adam is like, oh, what you doing here by yourself? Where's Lily? Oh, or is she finally tired of you and everything, the world revolves around you and Chelsea? Is she tired of that? She's kicking you to the curb for that? And so Billy's like, well, Chelsea told me, about the incident with Connor at school. And Bill and Adam's looking at him like, yeah. And did she also tell him we handled it as a family, Billy? Like, you know what? Don't you talk about my son and what happened. Don't even go there. You got a son. And so Billy tells him that, you know what? Adam tells him, you know what, Billy? I think you need to step back a bit because you are overstepping in a lot where Chelsea is concerned. Chelsea's the mother of my son. Chelsea and I have a child together. She's the mother of my son. And so Billy looked at her and said, well, for one, I won't be doing that. Chelsea and I are friends. And you know what? We also too share a child or have a child together. Because guess what? They don't share Johnny. I think Billy may have even said Chelsea is also the mother of one of my children. That's what he said. Because no. You don't share visitation with Chelsea at all, period. And won't, not for a while. But Billy's going to try to make that happen, right? And so he says, I won't be doing that. As a matter of fact, Adam, you will be according to plan. You're going to self-destruct. You're going to start doing what you do. You're going to just all these things he's telling Adam. And Adam looks at him and said, well, almost said, look at the pot calling the kettle black. He says, when you going to start gambling? And then he let Billy know, oh, no, you have a destructive past too. So I will not be listening and or taking advice from someone like you, Billy. And Adam gets up and he walks out. Now, mind you, Noah is close, but realistically, this is a club. There's music going. He shouldn't have been able to hear it. But Noah was listening to this, and Noah's kind of looking at Billy like, you went a little far. Noah's kind of looking like, something's going on with Billy because Adam was really actually right? And so Billy finally gets up and he goes, well, I just want you something about why I'm leaving. And he goes, well, thanks for coming. But just to let you know, y'all need to keep an eye on your uncle. He is headed down a destructive, dark path. And Noah looks at Billy like, that ain't what I got. Just like, okay, thanks for the heads up. No, it's Billy. Billy's whole intent, he saw Adam, he went to Adam. His whole intent is to drive a wedge, to push Adam out. That's his whole intent. Because Billy wants to be the only one and Billy even said, you want to be the only one that she confides in and tells things to. You want to be the only one. And he goes, well, it's Chelsea's choice. She chooses me over you. It was just like, oh my goodness, Billy, whoa. If Lily heard that, Lily would have a problem. And so the funny thing is Adam comes into Crimson Lights and Daniel and Lily were there, and he says, oh yeah, I just left Billy at Noah's club, and yeah, you got a ringer on you. Or he came in actually later because Billy left. No, maybe that was a different time, because when Daniel and Lily got there, remember, Billy came from downstairs. He and Billy talked. Billy takes off. Maybe Adam came in on Lily's way out, on the way out, and he's like, yeah, there's a problem between, with him and what he's doing with Chelsea. And Lily's just looking like, yeah, like I see it. I know it is. It is definitely a problem, you know. So that's where we're at with the young and the restless. I don't know. That's where we're at. Let's see what this Audra, what's going to be her next step? What's going to be Audra's next step? She's trouble. They haven't dived into her trouble, but I think we're going to get ready to get into some of this mess and chaos that she loves to do. So let's go to comment corner. Comment corner. We have Robin says, will not blame Lily if she cheats or leaves Billy, because his devotion for Chelsea is too much. Plus, Billy can't handle if Lily would be with someone else. Billy would be with someone else, like hated Adam. Well, Lily would never be with Adam. That would crush Billy. To need Chelsea to talk to him off the ledge, right? Yeah, out of suicide. And LaShanta says, I see how Summer doesn't have a voice in that family because it's all about Diane. She told Jack she anonymously tipped, and now she made a deal. She doesn't know how to lie, what lie she's told. Yeah, she doesn't know which lie to tell. She lied to Tucker. She says she didn't do it, but she told Kyle not to tell Summer that she did do it. I know she's giving backward stories. And then Dito says Diane is putting a wedge between everyone, and yet she criticizes Tucker for doing exactly what she's doing. Everything is all about Diane. LaShanta says, I am so sick of everybody. Diane's been meddling since she's been back to town, so I don't care about her. She spent that man's money. Whatever happens to Nick, he deserves it. He prejudged Phyllis all the time and still doing it. Yep. Nick knows, Nick now use second chance. Oh, I think that kind of messed that up a bit. Maybe now you want a second chance. Nick, where's your pride? Why would Diane put her family in harm's way? And she knows she ran off with that man's money. Any criminal that's getting out going to want his, and I'm telling you, it's in the millions, right? Everybody knows when Adam is hurt, he lashes out. Yes, he does. Dito says, I think Phyllis should quit Marchetti, go to work for Chancellor's, and be like COO. I don't know if I would let her be COO, but I would tell her, here you go. You're over the hotel division. Please. Nice cushy salary. You know that hotel in and out. Because mind you, she got the huge payout for the hotel. Now you back there in your own world and getting paid a great salary to boot. She told everyone else, okay, it says, Diane told Jack and Kyle that she turned Jeremy in, and she told everybody else that she did not. I'm thinking that the money she used to buy Chemo's house came from Tucker. I think he mentioned that. I think he did too. But she told Jack, I bought my own place. That was with Stark's money. I can't wait to hear your recap for Wednesday's show, because I definitely can't wait to hear you explain Tucker and Audra based on your predictions from earlier in regards to that relationship. Yeah, boom, boom, I was wrong. They ain't related. And then LaShanta says, yeah, I threw up on the inside. I didn't throw up on the inside. You know, soaps, they always make these old men. And Tucker, he's not old, but look, that's old enough to be his daughter. They always do that. It's funny. It's okay, right? But don't let Nikki want to go for somebody Noah's age. And then LaShanta says, that one was rough. Wait, that one was rough to watch, LOL. And then Sherry says she told Jack and Kyle she helped the feds, but told Tucker she did not. And LaShanta says all she does is lie. And Phyllis is the bad one? I know. Goodness gracious. Anyway, everybody, that is it for Tuesday's daily recap. I'm sorry, Wednesday's daily recap of The Young and the Restless. I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap.